So why is it called a boxing arm reach when it actually includes both arms? That's what we're going to explore today on this video. Hey, so the thing with this boxing arm reach thing, it's really just a wingspan. And that's what I had to find out. I really didn't know this because my wife and I, we were talking and we were talking about a fighter that had a arm reach, and it was like 71-inch arm reach. And I never really thought about it up until that point. I just, it was like 70-inch arm reach, 69-inch arm reach, and then my wife was like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, how does that person have a 71 inches of an arm? And I was like, well, yeah, he got one. You know what I'm saying? Of course he got. That's what it says, 71-inch arm reach. And I'm thinking, a jab and stuff. And so I'm always thinking the arm reach, like that, like the arm. Little did I know, and you probably already knew this, but little did I know that it was talking about the wingspan, right? So the whole wingspan is the arm reach. So it says a boxer's reach refers to the total length of his arms from fingertip to fingertip. And it's the same as your arm span or wingspan, right? So it is the distance from the tip of your left middle finger, so that one, to your right when your arms are stretched sidewards parallel to the ground. Okay, so now we got something. So what's the point of doing that? Well, it shows the full wingspan of the fighter, and it will actually allow him to see, him or her fighting, allow people to know, okay, what they can do. Because, some people's left arm is a little bit longer than their right arm or vice versa. So the full wingspan just gives you a clear measurement to say, instead of saying his left arm is 30 and his right arm is 31, you could just say arm reach, wingspan. So when you think of arm reach, think of wingspan. Don't think about just one arm, right? So it says a boxer's reach is determined by his height. That said, a taller boxer will most likely have a longer reach. But of course, it isn't always the case, since some people have naturally longer arms, although it is a bit uncommon. And then it says having a long reach is a huge advantage because it means you can throw more jabs while keeping a distance from your opponent. However, take note that having a long reach isn't enough. Also, it doesn't guarantee that you will win a fight. Well, we know that. So, but then it just sort of goes into a little bit into this as far as reach versus arm length. So check this out. It says reach shouldn't be confused with arm length, which only measures the distance from the shoulder to the fist in one arm, right? So shoulder to fist, right? Like reach, arm length is also a metric that is commonly referred in boxing and MMA. Some experts consider arm length to be a more consistent metric because one can't manipulate its measurement, unlike reach, wherein you can make it appear shorter by shrugging your shoulders. Dude, I didn't know that. So that's crazy. So it's like this. You just stretch your arms out, and that's all you can do. You just stretch your arms out, right? That's all you got. But if you did it like this, if you measured it from the arm, you could be like this. You could be like this. You could be like this. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. So yeah, that's hey, you learn something new every day. So yeah, how they measure it, they stretch the man out from middle finger to, I can't do the other middle finger, but middle finger. That's it. So there you go. That's the reason why arm reach is called an arm reach. It's not because it's the arm length. It's because arm reach is actually the wing span. Yeah, man. So if you like this type of content, if you thought that this was helpful, yo, I'm trying to break down every single bit of this boxing game from start to finish. We already done the history. We shown like why a ring is called a ring. Like we even shown the dimensions of a ring. Like we got some of the boxing styles. Like, we really trying to break this whole thing down, and now we're even getting into arm reach. Like what that looks like why that's like that. And then I mean we're getting into the money picture of the thing. We're gonna break this whole thing down until you know exactly what this boxing game is. We're starting to get into some of the promoters and everything and how they make money. We haven't talked about how managers make money too much. A little bit. We talked a little bit about trainers, but we haven't gotten a real trainer on board, a real manager on board to actually talk about what they do. So we're going to start breaking this whole thing down so that way you get a full picture of what this boxing game is all about. I think it's very interesting. I know you think it's really interesting. And yo, all you got to do, really, if you feel that this content is valuable, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified of all the good content we got this year and beyond. And with that being said, as always, peace, one love. We out of here.